Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
You can't say retarded anymore. It was just here, don't you remember? Retarded, it's gone. People get very upset. I don't really support the arguments against it. Like when people are like, you shouldn't say it. And you're like, why? They're like, what if there's one over there? And you're like, we never said it like that. We were never like, look at that guy. You didn't say it like that. You said it to describe an idea or a situation, you know? Like if your friend was like, I'll pick you up at your house, and then we'll come back to my place, and then later we can go back to your house, and we can get your bags, and then we'll come back over here after that. And you're like, that's retarded. Why the fuck would we do that? But now you can't say that. Now you gotta be like, that's not smart. Your idea has an extra 21st chromosome, if you ask me.
Oh my God.
It's not the same. You can't say that's gay. Damn. I used to abuse that expression, I'm not gonna lie. And never for anything remotely sexual. You know, I just would say it all the time. Like if you were like, I'll have a water, no ice, I'd be like, that's gay, you know? Why do you have so many balloons? That's gay. Shit like that. Can't say it anymore. Now, to be clear, you can say that's gay, but it has to be for something overtly gay. Like it has to be 10 guys standing in a line. Each of them has their dick in the ass of the guy in front of them. And they're marching and they're going, I want to come. Give me the cum. I want to come. And then you can go, that's gay.
I like these guys that are great. Why don't we just hang out?
And even then, they're like, take it easy. And you're like, all right, jeez. You can't say midget? God damn it.
You go with all the words.
I never thought we'd lose that one. Can't say it. People get very upset. I never said it to be cruel, and let's be honest, it was perfectly acceptable for years. The best part about the word midget before it became offensive is that it's specific. You know exactly what someone's talking about when they say it. That's what was great about it. You could be like, oh, I was at the zoo today and I saw a midget. And you'd be like, oh, did they feed him to the lions? Like, what happened next, you know? But now, I can't say that. Now I gotta be like, I saw a little person. And you're like, was it a child? Or
Oh my
like,
God.
no, under 4'11" with the hands? Oh, okay. Now you know what I'm saying. So, you might be sitting in your seat now going like, well, Tom, what can we still say? What can we say? I'll tell you what you can say. White racial slurs. All of them. Let her rip. Cracker, Mick, Kraut, Polak, Frog, Guinea, Wop, Honky. Have fun. Say them all you want. And if you're not white and you're going, wait, are you saying that I can say those? That's exactly what I'm saying. Nobody cares. Call up your Italian friend tomorrow and be like, hey, you fucking Guinea. And he'll go, I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's not a historically disenfranchised group. The best slur of all for me, I think, is honky. I'll tell you why. The word honky is hilarious in and of itself, but for some reason, truly racist white people have latched onto that word. It's like this great indicator to know if someone's racist. If they act like that word is offensive, run, okay? You don't believe me? Watch the news. Next time there's some like racial fight in the news, they'll find some hillbilly. Like, what happened? He'll be like, well, he called me a honky. And they're like, and did you pass out from laughing hysterically, or what happened next? He's like, no, I stabbed him. And you're like, oh shit, that's fucking crazy. I'll pay you to call me a honky. I don't care. It's a great word. I saw a racial fight recently, which is terrible, but I watched it. How are you not gonna watch? You're gonna watch every fight, you know? Fights have that weird quality. Fights are kind of like hand jobs, and that like you don't really want one, but you're like, well, let's see where it goes, you know? Will you give it a kiss? No? All right. So yeah. Had to take a shot. So I'm in Philadelphia, walking through the park in the middle of the day. Beautiful day in Philly, beautiful park. I'm walking through this park, and as I'm walking through it, I see a white guy, and he yells across the park to a black guy. He calls him a nerd. And
Oh my God.
when you hear that and you're in public, you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. That's your first thought. And then another black guy, I don't know if he lived in the bushes, but he popped out of the bushes. Like, if this is a bush right here, I just saw a black guy go, no. Not in my park, But it's like, no one else saw that guy. Only I was like, oh my God, I see that guy. Like, and it became my own personal movie. I watched him line up like the honey badger. He was like, that one? All right. And he sprinted across the park and he tackled the white guy.
No.
So instinctively, I just went, get him! But it took me a second to realize I'm the only other white guy in the park. Yeah, so like 10 black people turned and I went, no! Him. And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm out. That's what. And then they killed that white guy. And for the record, I don't give a fuck if they did. You know why? There is no such thing as white guy loyalty, okay? I mean, there is, but those guys are obvious as they hold torches. But the rest of us...
I'm loving it.
rest of us are not having that shit. And let me tell you something, man. I'm jealous of interracial loyalty because I see it. You know, if you're white, you see it with other races. Asians, you see it with black people for sure. What I'm talking about, there could be a dangerous situation. Let's say it's a fight, and there's a black guy in that fight. And then another black guy that doesn't know him will go, I'm going to involve myself. Just on account of us being of the same race. At our core, we are brothers. I see that, I'm like, wow. Because when you're white and you're in that situation, you're like, fuck that guy. Do whatever you want to him. I don't give a shit. Let you do something like that guy in the park and then look at me like, hey man, are you gonna help out? You should know something. You're about to get murdered, okay? I will fucking take pictures as you're beaten and upload them hashtag honky, hashtag dead honky. Fuck you, cracker. I'm out of here. Now.